I'm Anil Kumar, and here is the test question for you on solving exponential equations using logarithms. The question here is, solve 2 times 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals to 1 plus 3 over 5 to the power of x, giving your answer in the form a plus log of 5x. So you don't have to calculate your answer, you have to write it in these terms, right? So let's see how to solve this question. So the question here is 2 times 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals to 1 plus 3 over 5 to the power of x. We could write 5 to the power of x plus 1 as 2 times 5 times, that is plus 1, right? 5 to the power of x. Do you see that? And here we could write 3. Okay, so let me write this time as 5 to the power of x itself. We'll multiply everything by 5 to the power of x. Okay, so let's write this as 10 times 5 to the power of x, and we can bring everything to the left side. So get minus 1 minus 3 over 5 to the power of x equals to 0. Now we will multiply everything by 5 to the power of x to get rid of this denominator. So what do we get? So we get 10 times 5 to the power of x plus x is 2x, and here get minus 5 to the power of x minus 3 equals to 0. Now that becomes a quadratic equation in 5 to the power of x, right? So we can factor this. We can factor using numbers whose product is minus 30 and sum is minus 1, right? So coefficient of 5 to the power of x is 1, right? So this is kind of 1 time. So the numbers which can work is 6 and 5. So we'll write this as 10 times 5 to the power of 2x minus 6 times 5 to the power of x plus 5 times 5 to the power of x minus 3 equals to 0. Taking 2 times 5 to the power of x common, we get here 5 times 5 to the power of x. It would be written like this. When I take 2 common, I get 3 here, so we get minus 3. Plus, we already have 5 times 5 to the power of x minus 3 equals to 0. Now we can factor this. We get 5 times 5 to the power of x minus 3 as common factor, and the other one is 2 times 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals to 0, right? So these are the two factors for us. Now to solve this equation, each factor can be equated to 0. So what we get here is 5 times 5 to the power of x minus 3 equals to 0. That will give you one set of solution. The other is 2 times 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals to 0, right? So now let us solve these equations. So here we get 5 to the power of x as equals to 3 over 5, right? Taking 3 on this side, 5 here. On the other hand, we get 5 to the power of x equals to minus 1 and then divide by 2. Now exponential functions are always positive, so that is not valid. This one is valid. Since we need to write answer in this form, I should take log on both sides, and that too with base 5. So I'll take log to the base 5 of 5 to the power of x, log to the base 5 of 3 over 5, correct? So this could be written as x, correct, equals to, here we'll have the properties of log, you're dividing, so I could write this as log to the base 5 of 3 minus log to the base 5 of 5. So that is log to the base 5 of 3 minus, that is 1, right? So we could write a as minus 1 plus log to the base 5 of 3. So that is the form you need, right? So we get that x equals to this as our solution. Do you see that? Now in this solution, a is minus 1. As you can see, a is minus 1, and the factor log 5x is log to the base 5 of 3. You get it, right? So that is how we can actually write down the solution for this particular equation. I hope that helps. Thank you.